Hello, this is day 23 of my daily vlog. As you may have noticed, there have been a few slight changes to the quality of the audio, and that's because I've spent about 2 to 3 hours today fiddling around with a few programs, checking out a few manuals about how to set it all up, what's the best I can get out of this Blue Yeti, and just about everything else. Because a lot of people have this mic, so there's bound to be someone who figured out how to get the most juice out of it. And I have to say, I'm pretty damn impressed. First of all, it turns out that Microsoft pulls their audio on 100% by default, which is if you go to the sound settings of your mic, you can set the sound levels. And 100% is way too high for the Blue mic. It gets a lot of background noise and a lot of buzz. So what I did is I played around with how much gain I can squeeze out of the mic's manual settings and how much I can turn it down in the values in the software. Because some people have recommended turning it down to 7%, which is way too low for me. For me, the final volume level I got to was 50% on the mixer, so in the values of the sound settings, and then about 75% gain on the mic itself. So right on this bad boy here, this dial with the gain, that's where I set up a lot of gain. And I have to say it was much better. But then I found this weird tutorial, which I will link, and it describes a free program that you essentially acts like a driver, and all the audio that goes out of the mic first goes into the program. That leads out through a digital output, and that's the output that you record. So it essentially changes your sound levels on the fly, which is nice. It's like a digital preamp, I guess. I don't know what a preamp is yet. Anyway, what it enables me to do is actually lay back and be able to talk to you in a normal voice, which is ridiculous, because before I had to be all the way up here, and I don't want to speak too loud because I'm very near it, and I'm watching the gain levels right now, and I don't want your ears to explode. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to try something right now just to show you like what it is without and then with the digital processing of the sound. So give me a second here. Okay, we should now be somewhere on our normal Blue Yeti microphone. There's no special effects going on. It's just what my mic is doing and the best I could get out of it, which is not bad to be honest, but listen to this. Can you hear the difference now? Can you hear the difference? And that's like not anything. Like there's so many things you can do on the fly. So I can change the depth of the tone. I can change the echo. If I really wanted to, I can push it all the way up. Or you can make it really bassy. What I found is just about in the middle vertically and about 60% to the left horizontally is like the perfect setting. It sounds really nice. I can stay laid back. It amplifies it. It doesn't give too much background buzz. But the bad part is I first installed it. Everything worked nicely, but it was doing a lot of background hum. I had to restart the PC. And after restarting, it started messing up. It picked up like every other half second. So it was cut off a lot. And then it started and then it got cut off. And that was like in half-second intervals. So that was no good. So I tried fiddling around with it. And just when I was about to give up, the last recording that I made is when it suddenly started working like this, like a charm. It sounds incredible. And if I need to, I can get really close and make it a lot more bassy. And that is just insane to me. How can you do that? So I still haven't set up OBS quite as well. Still having trouble figuring it out, like the differences between how Audacity, the recording software, makes it and how OBS, which is where I record my videos, makes it. But this is definitely an improvement. I don't know, for me it sounds like I just invested $400 in a new mic, which is crazy. You know, that's great. So I love it, even though I've had a headache with this. Other than that, I have to say that we've had a pretty good time on family dinner. I really enjoyed it. We went to a nice place over by Náměstí Míru. It's called Grosseto, and it was a really pleasant surprise. Apparently, I can no longer speak proper. Anyway, it's been a long day, and I didn't get to record much, unfortunately, but that's fine by me because getting the software and the hardware done is one of my main priorities right now. So tomorrow, I'm definitely going to jump. Yeah, one more thing. I actually got a new Upwork contract. They should be sending it tomorrow, but they were definitely happy to work with me, which is great. You know, it's a $15 job, but second job. And I haven't expected one so far. And I've already got two. So yeah, let's just hope the contract arrives and I can work on it. But overall, it seems like a very strong start. I can't wait to do more, honestly. I'm really excited about it. Not even nervous. Oh, that's such a good feeling. I can't even explain. Like, I still feel like it's very similar. It's just me perceiving it as a good thing that I'm having these emotions such as like anxiety. It suddenly turns to anticipation, you know, excitement. And yeah, I think just from changing the perspective on what's going on with me has helped a lot. I have managed to finally set up the account. So on the second PC, which I will be taking with me for the holidays, I have now set up a separate account in which I can install Audacity, find my own files, and fiddle around with the settings without disrupting my girlfriend's stuff, which is nice. But a fair warning to those of you who will try it, it's very tedious, like extraordinarily tedious. It's crazy because the Microsoft account is different from the local account, which is somehow not requiring a password, even though the Microsoft account is. But once you change the accounts back and forth, they start to want passwords, and it's I recommend just skipping it, just doing local users. Yeah, one more thing. One more thing. When you don't have any accounts set up, it first asks for the account that it's going to attribute all the current settings to. So we had it set up, but there was no account bound to those settings. And I didn't know. I thought I was just adding a second account straight up. And then all of the settings, all of the games, all of the files that my girlfriend had got assigned to me. And I had to redo all of it for her again. All the applications, all the text, all the logins. And that took me about an hour and a half of, definitely don't recommend it. But hey, now we've at least got it so I can record proper. Anyway, I'm super happy that it sounds the way it does. I hope it still does sound good and didn't fuck up in the meantime. Anyway, I really like how it sounds. I'm gonna work on this a little bit. I can't wait to get a camera that doesn't lag, but that's probably coming in January. Fun fact, I'm actually getting my freelancers on the 1st of January. Hopefully. That's the plan at least. Because I decided I don't want to go through all the stress. At this moment, I am realizing how zigzaggy I'm going with the topic. So I am discussing about 5 different topics in the most ridiculous sequence possible. And, it's midnight, so I don't really give a shit. Sorry I had to listen to it in this sequence. I hope it made at least a little bit of sense. And I'll let you know how the recordings go. I know I haven't been updating people with much lately, but that's because it's all about this. I've been setting up the PC for 2 hours. I've been setting up the mic for another 2 hours. And then we had dinner, and then I had to take care of a few family presents. And that was the whole day. So, unfortunately, I don't have that much to show you because it's all this tedious backend. I mean, I can show you what I mean. Alright, so this is how it looks. These are all the different settings. I have no idea what half of them do. And just playing with this red box and moving it around is making such a big difference. Listen, this is the way I record normally. But I can do it like this. or deep down like this.
Or just go really or even more to the extreme, which is ridiculous.
So anyway, since I don't have that much knowledge about compressors and noise gates and noise suppression, which from what I've seen today seem like incredible pieces of job, like being able to negate the buzz in the background without changing the tone of how I sound is ridiculous. It's mind-blowing. And to do it for free on my PC is just crazy. So I'm thinking that over the next few days, I'm probably going to focus on this a lot more, since it seems that investing a few hours now will save me a lot of stress later and a lot of quality. Because, I don't know, just go listen to yesterday's video and then play this back again. It's such a crazy difference. Actually, you know what? I'll slot in one right now, just in case you're lazy to do that.
Alright, so once again we are testing. This time this is audio going straight from the Blue Yeti microphone. And now we have switched to the voice meter application. Hopefully this sounds a lot better.
Yeah, so hopefully now you have an idea of what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's getting late. I still need to process this, so see you later. Bye.